Now, thank you for that update. Sheriffs from around the state are asking the governor to step in and change a policy that just took effect last month.
Yeah, leaders in law enforcement say the Department of Corrections is releasing inmates who finished their sentences but are not U.S. citizens back into the communities where the crime was committed. WCIA3's Gabrielle Franklin joins us live from the Capitol now. So, Gabrielle, what are lawmakers saying about this?
Well, Paul, lawmakers are calling this move a threat to public safety, and now they want an explanation from the Department of Corrections. Today, 3 senators and 3 representatives are now asking for Senate leadership for a joint hearing to question the DOC about why non-citizens are being released back into communities around the state. Now, sheriffs say before January of this year, former inmates who aren't U.S. citizens were released to Pontiac Correctional Facility. Lawmakers and sheriffs say they worry about those who are newly released getting out and repeating crimes.
Make no mistake, this is not an issue of immigration. This is an issue of law enforcement, and right now our law enforcement community is not being notified in any way, shape, or form that these individuals are being released back into our communities. That is a problem.
Sheriffs say they were not made aware of the change when it took effect, and calls to the Department of Corrections were not answered. Now, we reached out to the governor's office. His press secretary tells us, quote, the governor's office is working closely with the Department of Corrections to review current policies. Paul.
All right, Gabrielle, thanks for that update. Now, the Trust Act was passed in 2017. That law limits local law enforcement from participating with ICE, Immigration and Customs Enforcement. It's designed to prohibit officers from arresting people for not being U.S. citizens. Arrests are still permitted if crimes are committed. The act does not affect the length of sentences for those crimes that are committed.